Hello lords and ladies and welcome back to more Third Age with me, the Casual Gaming Dad, where we'll start the day by doing our level ups that I ignored at the end of last episode. And we'll get these taken care of. Let's just make everybody Speedy Gonzalez. Her strength's getting right up there now, to be fair. Yeah, we'll just go Speed again. Everyone starts getting great. Oh. Don't want to back out of there. If I do remember, I was going to say yes, we have equipment. Now, I wasn't sure what to do with this elf stone here. But, yeah, I was going to say I've got the cracked one on there. I had a little look after the other day, and Idriel does have the worst spirit defense. So, no, not the worst spirit defense, the worst shadow resist. So we'll give that to her. Well, there's a little bit of spirit here, but I mean, the armor is more than worth it, and she's on a matching set now. So I have to figure out who I'm giving the AP one to. We get a nice little armor upgrade here for Morwen, who actually needs the AP. And Haddo's up to 196 now on his weapon, and that comes with more speed. Doesn't look like it hits as hard, but I'm sure it will. Let's have a look at the AP here. Honestly, Berethor's lacking. He is crack-a-lacking as far as his AP goes. So, yeah, that's better. 829 on Berethor now, lovely. That means more leadership spawn. More leadership. So yeah, I thought we'd continue on through with Minas Tirith. And as much as I don't have the frenzy, because this does knock as far as obviously other characters getting their turns, I'm still going to do it because, well, we want Water Stallion. Why wouldn't we want Water Stallion? I mean, AoE, hard hitting water attack, sounds pretty good to me. Now, Berethor, I want to swap for Elgost, because we are still working towards Northern Storm for him, and skills that's even still in front of Northern Storm. But because we're guaranteed to sleep and she can battle haste, which is an axe skill, which is fantastic, I kind of don't mind. Berethor can just, why not, company might. Welcome to how all these battles against the orcs go. When you when you hit this point in the game, I will have a look at how much damage Hardhunt can do now. But yeah, when you hit this point in the game, it's not that it slows down, it's just you can't just hit that hard. It does make it, I mean, as evident by Hardhunt, they're hitting for 7,500. It does get a little bit harder there to try and make sure everyone gets them turns. 12k on a crit there from Aiden with Rupture Armor is absolutely huge. And I'm still going to make him a spirit-based damage dealer. Isn't that wild? But yeah, a lot of the battles I do just tend to, well, ignore giving other people actual turns now. Who was that for? Elgost. That's some new van braces. Little 10 armor upgrade there. More strength, more dex, and more speed. And nice and shiny as well. How's everyone doing level wise? Everyone caught up yet? Near enough. Right, let's move about running about this moment. There we go. There's something cool about running around with 2 axes in your hands that you don't really get otherwise. I always hated this little corridor down here. It looks like there should be something here, but there's not. I was about to say nothing interesting after that battle, but apart from taking a beating, we did get, there we go, a new bronze spear for Aiden, which lowers his attack, but it's higher on the base damage. So, and you'll have, like I say, you'll have noticed we got our asses kicked. Well, not kicked, but we were indeed fighting him. One of those lovely mages that likes to deal a lot of damage. Should be another one that needed healing there. Yeah, see, look, there's nothing there. Yeah, so, troll time. Let's go, baby. And the trials, I mean, this is going to be the same as before. Except I don't really want the... I'm going to see if I can stun the vet. Nope, he is completely immune. Thought he might have been. This is what I don't like about Hot Stunning Strike neither. Like, yeah, it still has uses at this point in the game, but the few and far between in the battles that, you know, we actually are interested in stunning the enemies, like the trolls. These would be ideal to stun. But unfortunately, you know, EA said no. Yeah, it was EA. This was EA. How much are we doing none if we get rid of his defense? What are we looking at? 12,000. Do you know what? I'll take that. I can live with 12,000. I can't believe this one's getting 2 attacks in a row, to be honest with you. Like, how slow are we? Considering I've just been doing nothing but pumping speed lately. Obviously, Hard had to ruin it by being the one that got hit. But we don't mind. We don't mind. We love Hard. Oh, I've had them. Yeah, no, I demonstrated snake attack last time, didn't I? Yeah. I think that's like, have I shown off snake attack? I say, no, I'm pretty sure I've shown off snake attack. That's not who I wanted. I want Elgost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've shown snake attack off. I do enjoy snake attack. It's going to come in very handy before long. Where, you know, we don't really want Mormon getting countered because of how much damage he takes. So, I forgot I was installing Final Fantasy X, I'll be completely honest with you. Well, there's a sneak peek into anybody that watches anything, that watches the content. Final Fantasy X will be on its way at some point. I mean, no time soon. I've had a real itching to replay 10 for some reason. I don't know what it is. But I've really fancied replaying it. It's just I forgot with this being an emulator, the having notifications turned off when in game doesn't work on this. If I've even turned it off. But for that, look at that, we get yet another spear for Aedan and a sword for Berethor. Is this sword going to be better than Isildur's?
Formerly of the Citadel Guard.
Formerly.
Your banishment is still in force, but we need every sword.
We're going to ignore the rules because we're overrun by orcs. Please, come and help us.
Are the streets ahead secure?
No, orcs with torches scaled the walls. They burn homes and shops behind us.
This is my
Oh, the
city.
burning
Even Denethor
rock.
cannot prevent my defending it.
Very well then. Defend our catapults as you travel through. We must drive
Like-
orcs away from the walls. Mithrandir's above, Relling's.
They're burning the houses and shops behind us, even though they're all made of stone.
We have fought together. Now I must quench the fires that separate us.
What? Fires? Why did that guard feel the need to punch us in the chest? Was that titty jab really required on Berethor there? Yes, here we are now on the next layer of Minas Tirith. Let's make the map actual full size so we can see there. Before we do the level up, let's have a look at new equipment. That spear is just... It's a really good spear for strength, but I'm not going to be using it. And the sword of the stewards of Minas Tirith would be good. I mean, we'll have a look at it. A little ceremonial sword there. But is it better than Isildur's sword? I mean, it's not even a debate really, is it? More speed. Honestly, I just want speed on Morwen as well. Speed plus battle rage on Morwen's pretty cool. See your attack back up. The problem with the only issue I have with Hadhod, right, is his main stat that increases like sort of naturally by itself is his con. You know, they do try to cast him into that taunt shield and spirit roll, which is very rare where I ever use them, to be honest with you. Who are they for? Aedan? No? Berethor, man. Berethor. Got an extra 3 strength from them pauldrons. And they're lovely dark as well. Everyone knows if you're going for a fit on a game, it's got to be dark, hasn't it? So, Minas Tirith, our new quest is defend the 3rd gate. We've already failed with the first 2. Hopefully we can actually do it with the 3rd here. Although for them saying that, you know, the men of Minas Tirith are defending this place, there isn't any of them here. Now we're getting interesting. The Quees of Might. 17 strength, 7 dex and -4 speed for Morwen. And honestly, just for their massive armor bump and a little bit of health bump, I'm going to use that. And we got a new pin for Aiden. Finally a pin that's better than the Raging Waters one. This has 13 speed and 13 spirit. I also love the way the pins are on the top of his cloak. Like, you don't really get to see Berethor's ring. I mean, you can see it there on a shield bearing hand just. Obviously more when you can see the quays. Hadod's belt does change. Same as her necklace, Adriel's necklace and Elgos's brooch there. But for some reason I've always preferred the change on Aiden there, and I can't quite put my finger on why, if I'm completely honest with you. Oh no, my bad. There is one over there. Apologies about that. Me dog's a little bit of a psycho sometimes, and she likes to bark at things that walk past the window. The things that walk past the window, like, I don't mean people that walk past the window. What I meant was just things that go past the window in general. You know, could be a bird, and she will sit and bark at it. But she is a little psycho. And I knew this battle was going to happen. Okay, so we did actually get nothing for that battle, but in here we get a new fold. Fold? Get a new skirt for Adriel. 74 armor taken out, a grand total of 334. We are going to lose some spirit for it, but just for the armor and, you know, fashion, it makes sense. You can see no treasures there, so we can continue our way up to the 3rd gear. I always was confused about this part of the game, not because, you know, it's a confusing part of the game or anything. Sorry, just mostly because, like, we're told that, you know, we need to defend the catapults on the way up. Yet, there's absolutely nothing here about defending catapults. It is just, you know, kill a few orcs that are standing there and proceed to the 3rd gate. There's never a catapult in sight. Now, I do understand that it's them two over there that's going to get the turn. But this dude here, he can deal like 1500 AoE to our party. I'd rather not have to deal with that. Or in the case of just hitting Morwen alone with Stagnant Fury, he actually deals about 2,500 to Morwen. Thank God you missed there, Hud. Do I still have the Spirit Stone on hand, Hud, here? I think I do, don't I? I still have the cracked one on? I must do, but I could have just signed my own death. I mean, look at that damage there. That's just off his physical hit. Like, that's nuts. And now he's going to buff the Dark Waters, which makes this... I'd say this makes this a pain, but it really doesn't, because there's a very easy way I'm going to get rid of that, so I'm not really as fussed. Thank you for dodging there, Morwen. Very much appreciated. But that's one way to get rid of it. It's not how I was planning on doing it, but I'll take it, I guess. I was actually just going to go the Elgos route with arrows of sleep, as that does hit both of them. That puts them both to sleep whether the shield's affected or not, and you can shield him up all you want. He's asleep. But does the shield get rid of debuffs as well? Shield gets rid of debuffs as well. This might be the end of Elgost. Elgost might go, no, just about. See, this is another thing with this game though, right? It's like, this game isn't difficult by any means, but there is a certain power spike on the enemies at certain points during the game, and this is one of them. And it's literally just that one orc there. He hits so unbelievably hard for absolutely no reason. So let's get this dude killed here. Oh, Berethor, dude, what's going on? Well, I mean, I guess it's another excuse to put them to sleep, isn't it? That kills one, it's even better. I don't really want him getting the kill. I think I want to try and heal my party a little bit here as well, actually. So let's... Gift of Galadriel on Elgost. And then we will Gift of Galadriel yourself. I mean Gift of Elrond, because I don't need to use Gift of Galadriel on her. Mormon? Hard? Do you know what? No. Put him back to sleep. Keep him asleep. Bink. I'll heal the others up after the battle. I've got plenty of items. Just so I can get another rupture armor off there. I'm positive I'm very close to a Rohirrim Rage for Aiden there. Which would be very nice to have. Nice little 2-hitter for him. Deal some extra damage with his physical attacks until I can at least get him another polished elf stone for his spirit based attacks. I don't even think I can do it. If I can find an evil mode that lets us get them, the polished versions, I will run that evil mode a couple of times off screen. Just to get the extra polished stone for Elgost. Like I said, that it is how I run them. I do want another one. I've only got one at the minute, and it is on Idril, and I need at least 2. Right, and after that battle there, we get an Eredor Iron Falcon for Idril, and we did learn Rohirrim Rage for Aiden now. So he now has a 2-hit spear attack, which, I mean, it deals like 12,000 in total. It's like 6k a hit. But we've successfully defended the 3rd gate. I don't know where in the world we successfully defended the 3rd gate there. Pretty sure we just got knocked about there. Still got no new quests, but let's have a look at this Falcon on Idril. 165 attack. I mean, it's better than what we've got. Another strength boost, but we only lose 2 spirit this time. And I mean, I do like the look of this sword, I've got to admit. Let's bump that spirit back up. There we go, back over 1,000 there. Lovely jubbly. I'm just going to take his strength up to 140. He's hitting like an absolute monster for us now. Like an absolute monster. Okay, I was going to skip this fight. But, as you can see, this is our first battle against Easterlings now. And Easterlings are fast and they have very, very good armor. To the point where I don't even think do I want Aiden in first round? I was going to swap him out. I was going to swap them out, but honestly think trying to get the AoE on them. I mean, look, that did absolutely nothing, and that veteran warrior over there is a huge problem. A huge problem. We absolutely need to try and get rid of him as fast as humanly possible. Which means, as much as I love the HUD, right, I'm bringing Idril in. This guy here, the veteran warrior, absolute major problem. He does have 16,000. These guys make the water, apparently. He does have the shield that does cause return damage as an ability. And if you can get that on everybody, then suddenly it hurts. And these guys hurt to start with. I mean, Idril's got an insane armor value, and I mean, look at that. And these can't be put to sleep neither. I don't think these can be put to sleep. I'm going to risk it. I'm risking here, Elgost and Idril here. They can. There you go. They can't. They just didn't bother saying that they were immune, apparently. I'm by Idril. But, as we know, I can revive it. This is one of the reasons I teach the Lightstone to Elgost and Aiden, by the way. This way I have 3 revivers, and I tell you about 3 healers, 3 revivers, which just works out so much better in the long run. These can counter-attack as well. So I don't really want to run the risk of them counter-attacking. This is why I went for the sneak attack there. Obviously, if you remember, sneak attack is uncounterable. They cannot counter sneak attack. Oh, hard. I definitely lose Morgan or Aiden, or none of the attack Haddad, I don't. Jesus Christ, Haddad. You couldn't have done that with like your first swing, no? I'd do it on the counter. And there we go, Wheel of Altis. So, Berethor and Haddad are going to miss out on a fair bit of experience there. But, I don't know what's giving us Aiden there because I think, well, obviously it was his Wheel of Fire that killed. But the experience these guys give at least is, you know, it's worth the extra little bit of chew that you have to do fighting them. But in this chest, some Mithril Van Braces for Idril, another Polished Elfstone of Shadow Protection. Now that one I don't think I'm going to use. Now obviously you can look at this here, you can see she's weak to Pierce, Haddad's weak to Water, Aiden's weak to Pierce, so is Elgost. Idril now is just weak to Fire, she's heroic against Shadow, she takes very little Shadow damage, and Berethor's weak to Blunt. I don't really care about any of that, ever. So that other Shadow one there, that might get used later on in a build. It might not. Obviously, I will show off some later builds once obviously the time comes. At the minute, I don't really have the things. I don't have the items required to be able to build. Notice I'm just gonna give you 90 strength because your spirit growth is absolutely fine. So what? Like I say, once we get to the point where I can actually show off those builds, I 100% will. And our new quest now is to stop the Nazgul and Fellbeast. As if that isn't a little look into what we're going to be fighting here. I was going to say somebody needs healing here. There it is, Elgost. Elgost required the Healies. I suppose everybody did. No matter what turn this corner, there'll be a save point. There's not. Right, so we are going to get a lot of Palantir battles here. Unfortunately, this is quite a big area. So I'm going to lose speed on that and gain strength. I'm going to lose 2 speed. Yeah, this is, as you can see, quite by looking at the map there. I'm trying to spin there as if I can show you the map any better. This is quite a big area. And after that fight there against the Nazgul, we do get Scale Mill Hallberg for Idril. So we've already stopped the Nazgul and the Fellbase. That was nice and easy. Now, the same trick that I used before against them doesn't work as far as, you know, chaining its speed down with Crippling Smash. That can't be used anymore. I do kind of wish I showed that fight on screen there, just to demonstrate that. But it is exactly the same as any other Nazgul fight, you know. Use your resistance to fear skill with Berethor. Ooh, a weapon ring of warding for Berethor. Yeah, use company valor. What is it? I need to know now. It is Shield of Courage. Use Shield of Courage, and then just hit it as hard and fast as you can. If needed, use Haddad to taunt to take some of the pressure off. Don't forget he does get the stat bonus when he taunts, so that's not terrible. This ring here, it's going to nerf my strength by 8 points and my dex by a bit, but it's going to give me 129 speed, so it's 100% going on Berethor. Berethor? Ah yes, Berethor, son of Berethor. No. Put a new helmet for Morwen in there. Something new for Aiden. Let's do Aiden first. Oh, a new overcloak. It's about time we got a new cape for him. His is looking a bit, I'm going to say it was looking a bit tatty, a bit naff. It's looking a bit better now. And a new helmet. That honestly doesn't look as weird anymore. It's a bit more like a normal person. Nothing interesting after that battle, just don't make the mistake I did of leaving the Mordor Orc with the spear alive. As if he gets that Morgul mirror up, then you are going to be taking a lot of reflect damage, a lot of return damage as I did there. Especially if you're using a big spirit attack like Idril's, it is going to hurt you. Quest journal, update again. What have we got this time? Aid Gandalf versus the Witch King. Now, as cool as that sounds, that definitely, more than likely, is not going to be getting done at the moment. Who's the new equipment for? Berethor, Warrior of Van Braces. As I say, my Dark and Numenorians from the Evil mode are just ever so slightly better. Let's go see what this... This is not getting done at the moment. I thought it was as soon as I walked through this gate, this battle started, to be honest with you. I don't know. Oh, I love the Witch King. This is mine. Flee from the walls of those you were never meant to enter. So this is the Witch King of Angmar, who has a decent armor value, as you've just probably seen there. Now, we have Gandalf. Demons, when we've got anybody, get them hasted. They are going to be they are going to be dealing the majority of the damage through this fight. Especially in Gandalf's case. I mean, it's Gandalf. He's an absolute unit. And again, Idriel dealing 14k there isn't terrible. What I'm actually going to do, as weird as this sounds, is I'm actually just going to Mountain Shield with Hardhod. Just to try and give Gandalf that little bit extra protection for now. You know, he's got Wizardry and Endure Shadow, reduces shadow damage, Bolt of the Valar, and Flame of Arnor. Now, obviously, Bolt of the Valar is his most damaging attack, so we're going to be mostly using that. Let's at least have a look at Flame of Arnor. That's a match for Idriel's Loud Water Fury. And thankfully, he fears Gandalf. Is Gandalf immune to fear? No, he's not. Well, that just stopped Gandalf from getting 3 turns off the belt. And I'm pretty sure it does fear get rid of buffs as well. No, it does not. Bye bye, Aiden. Hello, Berethor. Berethor will be in this fight for all of it, if not the good majority of it. Shield of Courage I don't really care about on Gandalf. Anybody else I've got in at the time it happens, Berethor can cast it anywhere. But the other reason is I want Fellowship Grace for the gradual AP restoration. Now, let's get Morwen in. And out of interest, what does the Witch King have to steal? Morgul Decay, very nice. I don't mind me some Morgul Decay. Morgul win that, and that's not that bad of an attack. Berethor, like I say, he's not coming out. We've got what? I mean, we've only got Elgost left to bring in, but I mean, Berethor can deal plenty of damage. So Morwen for Elgost, and this is where it gets really fun, because I am going to attempt to completely new to the Witch King before killing them. Let's make it so, you know, he hits us softer and he struggles to hit us. And yes, I will be using not stand fast. I'll be using the other one with Berethor that increases the damage our party deals. That does affect Bolt of the Valar. 26,000. 26. Like, we all already know that he ain't getting anywhere near that much health back. Especially considering 2 of us have shields on, so he's not getting anything from there. Yeah, you can see, you hear same as against the Balrog. Here's Gandalf. Gandalf wins the fight for you. If you build your Idriel the same as the way I've built mine, or... I mean, not even if the same you built it, if you just put a polished elf stone on it, of spirit enhancement, with the frenzy, Idriel can deal, what's that, 28,000, so she's almost on par for Gandalf for the same amount of damage, and we can just keep Elgost going to reduce the amount of damage that this guy can do to us. Berethor's there just as an AP battery. Also works as a health battery as well, does Berethor in this, if you use the Fellowship Grace? No. The other one, Royal Grace? It might be Royal Grace. That restores health. But honestly, for all the huff and puff, the Witch King of Angmar, because of how overtuned Gandalf is, the Witch King of Angmar isn't that bad of a fight. I think Gothmog took longer than the Witch King of Angmar did. But like I say, that's purely Gandalf stealing 25,000 a hit. But we get a gold elven battle shield for Berethor, which I do like. Rohan has come.
I must hurry. Faramir is in great peril. We must reach the 7th level. I will meet you there.
Why the 7th level?
We must defend the future of Gondor. together.
How many levels? So what, we safe to say we're on what, maybe it's the 5th level here? I mean, we can run about this place freely as well. There isn't a single encounter up here, which I think is really nice, but there is some sneaky hidden treasures. Don't forget these. I don't remember if we've got anything good in them. Pin of Wrath. The Seal Doors! Pin of Wrath for Aedan. As well as the Rohirrim Steel Captain Greaves, also for Aedan. Aedan comes out of this pretty nice. Don't walk too close to that gate there, mind you, or it will just kick you into the next area. Unfortunately, we cannot follow Gandalf, who I'm guessing went this way. A Warhammer for Hadhod. I'm guessing Gandalf went in there. I'm guessing that's the chambers Denethor's in, trying to set himself and Faramir alight, fire. So, let's have a look at stats before we have a look at our new weapons. Idril, I want more spirit, please. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. You need speed. Thank you kindly, sir. And Morwen needs speed. And equipment. So a brand new battle shield for Berthor there. We lose a little bit of strength and a little bit of con. But other than that, it's a great shield and I do like the look of it. Exactly the same as Gil-galad's. You know, it's what Gil-galad's elves used during the final assault of the Second Age on Sauron. This hammer here is only 115 attack versus 196 there. But I mean, if you like the look of it, then maybe's, I guess. I'm not going to use it. I mean, I can show you what it looks like. It looks like that, but this one, in my opinion, is just straight up better. Captain's Greaves, obviously that's a no-brainer. It's just a pair of Greaves. The Pin of Wrath. 17 spirit and 3 speed. I'm not losing 10 speed just to gain, what, 4 spirit? I don't see the point in that. I think that's a bit silly myself. It's not something I'm prepared to do. As you say, we did get Rohirrim Rage, working on Wrath towards Wrath of Edoras. Paralysing Wound there coming in. I should have maybe went Wrath of Penmark. Stunning Strike, we're miles away, same as last Gasp. That Stunning Strike nowhere near. Water Styling, I am going to try and get Water Styling before we leave Minas Tirith. Someone's a great water spirit. That would be very nice to have. Grace of Athelas we're very close to, so we'll be able to start working on Northern Storm. Berserk and Devastating Attack, I'm not that interested in. What I might do is I might... There's not even a might about it, obviously. I'm going to be ending this one here today. Obviously, you know, it's 30 minutes. I don't like to go over 30 minutes. What I probably will do between now and next time, because I do believe I'm still free to travel at this point in time. Yeah, I am. Is I'll probably just travel back to Region off screen, and I'll probably just come back with Water Stallion and Northern Storm for Elgos, because I can learn them without actually teaching anybody else anything. They are two quite self-sufficient characters as far as AP and everything goes. I can do that fairly easily. I think I'll take care of them too off screen between now and the next episode, and then next time we'll meet you back here. We shall have Water Stallion and Northern Storm. Might even have a look at the Avon. We'll see if I can get another polished elf stone of spirit enhancement, or there'll definitely be more than one. So I've got one now, haven't I? Yeah, one there. I want ideally one for Aedan, one for Elgos, and one for Hadhod wouldn't be bad either, actually. But I'll explain why one for Hadhod wouldn't be bad. I can do it now, actually. The reason I might get another one for Hadhod, his big axe skill is Mountain Hewer. It's an AoE axe skill, but it's a spirit attack, so he does, you know, he needs that spirit damage. He's got decent AP level, and stats wise his spirit's not too bad. I mean, it's a bit lower than it could be to make it like fully usable, but I can still make use of it with his remaining levels, so I'm not really that worried about that. An even build on Hadhod is pretty good. I probably will stop his strength at 103. Around 100 strength, if I can get his spirit up to 100 as well, then Hadhod's absolutely sorted for an amazing utility tank. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. Yeah. But I'll take care of all that off screen. Apart from Durin's Wrath, I'm not getting that for Hadhod. That's a while away yet. Yeah. I'll take care of that. But until next time, guys, this has been the Casual Gaming Dad, signing off. Stay safe.